And the sound, it wasn't the wind. It was something hungry, breathing.
Welcome to Parapausal Campfire Stories.
Okay, so anyway, hi, and welcome to Parapausal Campfire Stories. A couple of days ago, we were talking about the butterfly people, and so then we kind of got into a little bit about natural disasters and kind of like the harbinger of dooms stuff that was going on. And Janet was talking about the fisherman guy, but isn't he called the Hat Man or something like that? What is that? What he's called, Zan? You're shaking your head.
Something about a hat or because he's a fisherman in a hat, but he's also got that trench coat look to him. Mm-hmm. The slicker.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, now you're really going back in my memories now.
Okay.
The thing is that okay, so there was a man and a woman that were told that there was going to be a tsunami. At least this is the very beginning of the story that I recollect.
Okay.
This man was out. Oh man. Okay. Hopefully I'm remembering this correctly. I'm going to have to do some research. Thank you.
That's all right. Roll with it, babe.
But from what I know, back then it was like, 1600s, 1800s. And it was that they had wed, and he was out to sea, and he came back to warn of an impending danger that was coming to her. He was trying to save her.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And,
all right. Yeah. See, that's not what I was thinking of.
But what are you thinking of? You're looking at it. So
yeah. No. Yeah. No. The Hat Man was not. Is not the same thing. The Hat Man is the globally reported paranormal phenomenon involving a shadowy, featureless silhouette wearing a wide-brimmed hat or fedora. And sometimes you'll see him during sleep paralysis, of times of personal trauma, or as a or as premonitions of a catastrophe.
That's Tall Man, honey.
Or Slender Man?
Slender Man.
No, Hat Man.
Slender Man, yeah.
Hat Man is what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's okay.
So Hat Man and Slender Man are different.
Yes, they are. Yeah. Okay. This guy.
No. And I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that, but that's a totally different. So you've got your when it comes to sleep paralysis, it's a different thing. This gent, let me say this. This gent comes along and he walks along the beaches of this fishing community, and it literally
it's just that
it is
community.
A specific area.
So it could be that spirit then, huh?
Yes, and he's warning people that this is coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Xandean, have you heard of any of this stuff about?
You know what? This particular, I've heard about the Slender Man, not necessarily the Hat Man, but when you guys were talking about this, one thing, a story that came to mind. Sometimes people predict that danger is coming, but then some people tell you that it's coming because of what they can do, and so maybe it could be that some of these things are happening in conjunction with people that can do it and people that know that it's coming. What I mean by that is the Japanese had told the Americans, it was like in the 40s after World War II. The Americans, there was a part in the Japanese in Japan where they could go in through the back of some islands and actually do some real damage to the civilian population. And the Japanese were really worried about that, and they said, "Hey, please don't attack from this. Don't attack this. This is where our women and children are. If you do this, you know, we're really desperate. But we'll tell you what, if you really want to do this, and it was to be like November 15th or something. It was a Thursday, and they told them that, hey, if you do this on that Thursday, whoever you bring, they're gonna die. And they were like, oh yeah, is that right? That's right. Oh, what is this? Some kind of voodoo or something? Yeah, right. We'll see you on Thursday. So the troops, they sent 70,000.
Of course.
Yeah, they sent them 70,000 to that back entrance, like try to come in behind and flank them. And a tsunami wiped out 70,000 soldiers. It's like a public record thing. I looked it up. And so at that point, they said to the Japanese, how did you do this? And they were like, if we tell you that, shit, you might go crazy with it. You might do some. So no, this is our this is our sacrificial magic. This is what we do, you know, in these times. Like they try to explain to them. But so when they couldn't get that secret from them, they asked around and they said, hey, who can do this type of stuff? And Jack Parsons was their man they came up with, and that was the guy who was doing sex magic rituals and was our, you know, he sent our rockets to the moon. You know, he was in charge of our rocket department, but he did the sex magic rituals and everything. And so he actually was the guy that was summoning, you know, demons, giving them real. Matter of fact, he was the chaplain of the United States Army, even though he was summoning demons. And the other interesting thing about him is that the Presidio in San Francisco, from what I heard, basically got shut down from from him trying to do all this type of activity. What the Japanese were able to do, and when they came over here, when we started trying to do it, in the Vietnam War, they had helicopters with speakers screaming and doing all kind of shit, and they thought it would scare the Viet Cong, and they were like shooting the helicopters down. It was like, this is not working. They said, if you want something real scary to scare, you know, real demons, call Jack Parsons. So Jack Parsons was always in the mix of predicting doom, spreading it. So I was just thinking about how sometimes people can predict doom, and some people are actually making it happen. You know, they can predict it because they're actually doing it. You know, but yeah. So that came to mind about disasters coming, people actually making them happen and predicting them.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe, because when you said that, I was thinking, all right, well, what if the people that can predict these things that are in tune with like the
yeah
stuff like that are actually manifesting these
you see what I'm saying?
well-known things like the Fisherman or the Hat Man or Mothman, even maybe.
Thank you. I'm glad that you brought Mothman in.
Yeah,
Steve would be a good, Mr. Mothman. You talked to him, I think.
Oh yeah. So what if some people can actually manifest that to warn people, you know, and not even know they're doing it, even or
let's talk about let's go to the psychic side.
Right.
I think they're funneling energy.
Okay.
Funneling energy.
Some of us are more in tune, and we see things that others may not see.
Mm-hmm.
And these harbingers of doom come to those that are sensitive to help humanity prepare for what's going to happen.
Right.
And why do I say this? How many times, my lovely sister of my soul, how many times have you heard me say I feel an earthquake?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a tsunami. I feel this. I feel that. This is coming. And they have.
Yeah.
I mean,
her only I was gonna say her only problem is that she doesn't know where it's gonna happen. She just knows it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it does happen, which is really freaky.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the general vibe of everything that's going on. Right after 9/11, everything was really intense, and I just had this feeling. It's like, okay, and I don't know if you remember this, but I was like, okay, if you've got mail that's coming in that you're not expecting it,
yes, I do remember.
Don't open it.
Yeah.
Don't open it.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, he did.
Don't open it.
He absolutely
And
did.
then like a week later, we see
Started getting
all over the
wax.
press. We got the anthrax. That
Anthrax,
was
yeah.
in.
Yep.
And so I knew that here in California, I just had this feeling of
Yep.
something's coming. It's coming by mail. It's going to be unexpected. Don't
Yeah.
open it. I had no idea what it was.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, okay, that's what I was sensing. So it's that connection
Yeah.
we all have if we tune into it.
If you tune in.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that there are some of us that have actually made this their life's work
Yeah.
and said, okay, I'm open to this energy. This,
Right.
may it be whatever it is.
Zan, you okay? What was that?
Oh no, it was some noise. I was like, maybe I got a ghost here.
Oh.
No,
You
no.
The startled look.
Oh yeah, that was like the wind is really crazy. So it's like somebody was coming in the house, but I guess it was the wind. Yeah, but what she said about Eleanor Rodriguez at Stanford, she proved like, and what Johnny was saying about tapping in or feeling it could also be too that you actually make it happen because supposedly your DNA is your antenna. Your heart is a good weapon, but they're saying that Eleanor Rodriguez research at Stanford, she put molecules that had neutral spin, no spin. Usually they spin up or down or left or right, and form whatever they want. Atoms, neutral atoms have like no history, no formation or anything. They put them in a vacuum, put them in a room, and they put different people next to the atoms, and depending on what you're right. You all right?
You okay, baby?
Yeah. So depending on who was in the room and what they were thinking is what the atoms formed. So that was an experiment proving how we shape reality. People say that with enough energy you can shape reality. They say that, but they've actually proven that, with different people's energy that. So like, what you guys are saying, when you tap into that, it could be you're tapping into it, and also you could actually make it happen more than you probably think.
Well, manifest destiny.
Yeah. Well, so when they say manifest, a lot of people really don't see the science behind it. They know that, hey, I can do a 369 mantra, or I could say something over. I can really think about it. But when you make that, like I said, there's 70 million volts running, 370 trillion cells at 400 billion, bits per second. If you really lock in, you're better than a computer. So you can do all these things. I really truly believe that.
Yeah, 100%. Christy, what about you?
I would say.
I was going to say, I put her on the spot.
Well, no, I just blanked out for a minute. I 100% agree with everything that's been said. And aspects of it all. And, it goes back even as far as Bible times, there were prophets.
Well, you're right.
And they, because it was more of a religious and different factors, Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, all of it fighting together. They were fighting against each other, but everybody called them prophets. They weren't harbingers then. They were just people who knew what they knew because of a higher power.
Yeah.
Right. Tapping in. Yeah.
Energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
And back to what Xandean said, bringing in John. I forget what his last name was.
Parsons.
Oh yeah, yes. Jack Parsons. Yeah.
So there's a person that I watch that doesn't normally tap into extraterrestrial or paranormal stuff. But she did a couple of episodes about this, and there is a significant percentage of high-ranking scientists that in the past 6 months have completely disappeared.
Right. 17. It's up to
That's-
17 now.
Yeah, that's
17?
not small.
17.
Yeah, it was 12 at first, then it kept going. Yeah.
Yeah. And some of them they found bodies.
Yeah.
Some of them they didn't. They completely disappeared.
Just gone.
Just
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. Well, they found one a year later. If you're not going to find them right away, that's for sure, right? Right, Christy? I mean,
Yeah.
you're not going to find them right away.
Well, some of them
Or
they
they're
did.
just
Like they
dead.
said,
They're
Hey.
just found dead.
you went on a hike.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah.
your car. We found her body, in a
Yeah.
couple of days.
Mm.
But no signs of how she died.
Right, right.
But those that
But
are
they
missing,
all had to
is
deal-
it- yeah.
What?
They
John?
all had to deal with space
Uh-huh.
travel
Space-
or information regarding waves and neurons, like you were talking about.
Mhm.
They all had something to do with that. And they all, at some point, had come in contact with some kind of work that Jim
Right.
Parsons had done.
Right. See,
Oh.
what, and the whole thing is, one of the darker aspects that you just tapped into it. You reminded me that there's a nasty rumor saying that these people know of the great deception that's coming. What I mean by the deception is, if you remember the scientist Warner von Braun, that he was in California and he was looking for assistant. He tapped superintendent of schools, this lady. He said he wanted to use her to help him spread the message that they were going to do a false fake alien invasion. She said, well, why would you pick me, like, of all people? And that was like 20 years later. She's like a rocket scientist now. She was just a teacher. She, really incredible lady. And she was picked to tell us that, hey, listen, that deception of telling us that aliens are coming, going to eat us or it's bad or whatever it is, that is coming. And she's trying to warn against it because the nuclear scientists were saying, hey, we've been in contact with them. If that's something they wanted to do, they would have done it all, before. Yeah. But then there's the thing of us being infiltrated already by other groups. They said that there's just as many groups up there fighting with each other, getting along down here, doing whatever they're doing with us at the same time. So, what she said about, them, I think that the scenario that they talked about the scientists now is that some of them knew about or were going to tap in because there's Chinese scientists missing as well. I think there's like 12 Chinese scientists that worked on the same thing. And if you remember in New Jersey and the East Coast earlier last year and the year before, they had all the UFOs that they were like, what are these craft? Are they military? Are theirs? And so some people were saying that perhaps China had already reverse engineered some of these alien craft and that they had a jump on us and it wasn't good, because the first people to use it, although we know Lockheed has the ability to fly ET home, so they just need to bring some of that crap out. But, those craft, they're saying that these scientists on both sides knew the deception or that they know about this technology and that they know about the fake alien invasion. Those are some of the things I heard. I don't know if they're true, but...
Yeah.
Okay, can we take this a step further?
You've got 1 minute to take it a step
Sorry,
further.
it took up all the time.
The Middle East, it's not necessarily about Holy Land. I mean, Holy Land, yes. But if you look into scientific reports, there is a complete underground bunker in the Middle East that controls, they have everything. They can wipe out everybody on the planet at any point in time. And it's been proven.
Okay. All righty. Okay. Well, on that note, as you can tell, we just talk about whatever we want to, whenever we want. There is no rhyme or reason to this show, but that's okay. That's what we love about it. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be discussing just whatever comes to mind. So tune in next week to find out exactly what we will be talking about then, because I'm not going to say we're going to be talking about anything specific. We'll just decide then. So thank you, Xandean, for joining us again.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Anytime. You are more than welcome. And we love all you guys. Thank you to everybody for showing up to our crazy show. And you guys all have a blessed day, and we love you. Mwah. Bye.
Thank you,
Love
Christy,
you.
Johnny, and Christy and Johnny.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
If you've got a scary story you'd like to tell on Parapausal, we would love to have you on. Or if you'd like to stay anonymous, you can always email us at parapausal@gmail.com and we will read your story on air.
Like, comment, and subscribe.